Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. I have some results from you that feel like they could be from an alternate timeline where WotC is actually competently managed and cares about the long-term health of the game more than the short-term bonuses for the executives. It is wild. The 150-day set box sales data off of TCG Player for Phyrexia all will be won in all of the pre-release period and the 150 days post-release. They sold a total of 5,229 boxes for a total of $640,000, coming to an average box price of $122. And now $122, that is right at the line where even a small card store in the US can buy at wholesale, buy at the most unfavorable wholesale prices, pay the fees on TCG Player, pay to ship it to you, get it into your hands, and then they will just about break even. And so amazing that the price was that robust the entire time. The set was so well received and the sales supported the price because the product was so good. And if we want anything to compare it to, we have to go back to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. And now here's the thing. Look at these results for Kamigawa. Of course, if you remember, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, it was the best-selling standard set of 2022 so far, with only 2 standard sets out in 2023 so far. Phyrexia is the best-selling one of this year thus far. Now, these results on the dollar basis, Phyrexia outsold Kamigawa by exactly 10%, right at 10.0% on a dollar basis. And, you know, in that alternate timeline, we would clap our hands for WotC and we would say, bravo, good chaps. You know, you delivered year over year 10% increase on your first standard set of the year dollar performance. You grew standard, you delivered consistent results and good growth. Good job. But of course, in the real world, we all know what happened in the time in between. Yes, we had 3 standard sets that were, well, you know, they were nowhere nearly so well received by the market. These were the set box sales dollar totals for Brothers War, Dominaria United, and Streets of New Capenna, and they fell far short. And so we see that overall, really inconsistent results if we look at everything. If we just kind of blindly look at the first standard set of the year for last year and this year, yeah, they look great if you just cherry pick those 2. And so what we really need to figure out, or more specifically what WotC needs to figure out, is what is it about Neon Dynasty and Phyrexia? Why is it that those 2 sets performed so well? Why is it that they did so much better than the rest of the standard sets that came out around them? How can they repeat that performance? And I don't really want to say, well, it's just because they come out in January and it's coming off of, you know, the holiday season and people are getting back into their hobbies after being with the family and all this stuff. Seems like kind of too dumb and simple of an answer, but, you know, I have to think it's something to do with the set. People really liked the flavor and the cards and the power and everything about both Kamigawa and Phyrexia. Just the sets themselves were really well received. It wasn't just the seasonality and the time of the year. So whatever it was, you know, we all wish we could live in that alternate timeline where WotC could figure it out after 30 years and start getting it right more consistently and not deliver these terrible results for 3 sets in between. But here we are. So, you know, it did great, and I hope Wilds of Eldraine comes out and it does better. I hope it breaks this streak and that it's not patchy, bad performance until we get to next January. I hope that, what's the next one after that? Caverns of Ixalan, I think. Hopefully it'll beat Phyrexia also. Hopefully one day WotC can figure out how to revive standard, how to get the set construction back under control, how to make it a desirable product consistently again. It would be great for all of us, great for the entire Magic Network. Hopefully they get it together eventually. Let me know what you think, guys. Any questions you have, anything else you'd like to see. Otherwise, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on Final Trade. Thanks a lot.